It is the year 2521. A small, shabby passenger ship approaches a large, shabby space station somewhere in the Tea Gardens system.
Attention valued Galaxbudget spaceline adventurers. We will complete docking procedures at the Human Exchange Concourse in approximately 2 minutes. Once the captain has turned on the full gravity sign, you are free to uncouple your safety webbing and move about the cabin. Please check around your bunk area for any personal belongings before disembarking. Our cabin bots will come through shortly to collect any unnecessaries. The hour is 0724 RST. The local atmosphere and gravity are Earth standard. The internal temperature of the HEC is maintained at 20 degrees Celsius. And the exterior temperature is, as always, 2.7 kelvins.
Good morning, valued customer. May I collect any refuse, excretions, or sheddings from your bunk area? My torso serves as a disposal orifice, valued customer.
And transport to the HEC Hotel Splendide.
Thanks.
Remaining value travel individuals. To your right as you exit, please form a queue at the kiosks for processing by the CustomsBot on duty. Galaxbudget Space Lines thanks you for your choosing us for your space travel needs. When you have finished your stay on the HEC, Galaxbudget is ready to provide convenient connections to most other ports in human space, as well as all major ICSB core planets and several other outpost systems. On behalf of our President, Board of Directors, and the entire GBS family of transport services, we hope your visit was
Floors 14 through 18 of Lamed Sector maintain a permanent methane atmosphere. Please enjoy your stay at the Human Exchange Concourse and share in the many wonders humanity has to offer. Next! Is this all your luggage, sir?
Yeah, just the one.
Name?
John B.
Port of origin?
Earth. Sorry, is there a reason you look exactly like...
First time on the Fairgrounds, sir?
Yeah.
When the HEC was downshifted, it was determined by Earth Central that the most cost-effective way to staff the station, given the lack of interest among the human populace, would be to repurpose us, the robots originally built to portray famous figures for the reenactments in the Hall of Human History. We were given programming updates in order to perform our new functions, but our original exteriors and voice matrices were left intact for reasons of economy. So, yes, there is a reason I look exactly like Kaiser Wilhelm. Is that a problem?
No, it's just a little weird is all.
I can remove my face if you prefer.
Please don't.
Okay, then. Are you a League citizen?
Yes.
Species?
Human.
It says here you're registered as a...
Right, yes, legally yes, but I still need to, breathe and eat food and everything, so I'm not sure if I should say...
I don't need to hear about your hobbies, sir. There is a line.
Sorry, I want to be sure I'm not going to be put in, a recharging cubicle or something. Sorry, is that offensive? I didn't mean that. I don't know how...
Your accommodations are your own business, sir.
Right. Okay. Sorry, I was officially human until a couple weeks ago, so I haven't really updated my programming, you know? So...
Purpose of travel?
Business? I have a job here with WSS.
That would be Wanting and Sustainment Systems Incorporated.
Yeah.
So you're entering as a long-term resident?
Yes.
Local address?
None? I left Earth on kind of short notice. I just got this job and headed right out on the next shuttle, so I'm still looking for a... Is there a hostel or a...
There's a HECNET portal along the wall just there to the left, sir. The local real estate listings will be your best bet for finding a residence, so you don't end up in a recharging cubicle or something. Failure to secure a long-term residence within 36 hours is grounds for a vagrancy charge. You have now been so notified.
Oh, right. I'll get right on that then. Thanks.
Any restricted substances to declare?
No.
You sure about that? Even the tiniest amount, the barest trace, well under the legal limit of a Class F regulated item must be declared upon entry under penalty of incarceration and or fine. No snacks in your luggage?
No, nothing like that.
All right, then. Welcome to the Fairgrounds. Please enjoy your stay at the Human Exchange Concourse and take pride in the many wonders humanity has to offer. Next!
Welcome to HECNET, your full-service guide to everything in the Fairgrounds. Please insert charge pass to proceed.
Okay. Heckie's list. That's probably real estate. There we go. Rentals. Okay, so far so good. 1 bedroom in Samek 14. Now that looks... 1250 credits a month? No. Okay, how about 2500? What the hell? How are the rents so high when no one wants to live here? Alright, go back. Limit search. Price less than 500. Okay, 450 credits, that's better. Hot bunk in 12-person shift space, available 9:20 a.m. to 4:40 p.m. Great. Here's one for 200 credits, probably a timeshare and a sewage processor. Roommate wanted, 1 bedroom available in spacious suite on Aleph 1. Large shared living space, full water services, eat in kitchen. Roommate will stay out of kitchen while you are eating. 200 credits a month. Humans only, please. Contact Althaar. Yikes, kind of xenophobic, but whatever. For 200 credits a month, they can have the whole place covered in Earth First Hollow decals. Better lock this down. Accept and pay deposits. Okay, done. Great, so I have about an hour to find Aleph 1 Suite C, drop off my bag, see if my new possibly racist roommate is in, and be at this new job right on time. Excuse me, do you know where Aleph 1 is? I'm looking for Suite C.
Aleph 1? Sure. Just head along the promenade and then up the right-hand mover, turn left, then take the 3rd tube to Dalit, cross the landing, and follow the blue-coded sign. You know what? It's on my way. Why don't I just show you?
Really? Thanks. I just got here. I don't know where anything is.
Just come in from Earth? What brings you to the Fairgrounds?
I got a job here.
Oh, so you'll be with us for a while, assuming the vent biters don't get you. No, I'm kidding. Sanitation does a great job with those little buggers. You hardly ever hear about anyone getting carried off these days.
Sorry, the what?
So Aleph 1, huh? Fancy.
Is it?
Sure, that's the diplomatic quarters. Not that a lot of them you use these days, of course, but still, pretty nice digs. You with Earth Central?
No, I was just looking for someplace to stay, and there was a listing for a roommate.
A diplomat looking for a roommate? That's weird.
Yeah, someone named Althaar?
Oh, Althaar. Yeah, that makes sense. He's all about interspecies outreach. He's been looking for a roommate forever. You really lucked out there. Hang on, you're human, yeah?
Well, legally, yes, I'm human. Why?
Well, it's just, Althaar's great. You couldn't hope to meet a nicer sapien. They're all like that. The whole species is just super nice. Their whole bag is diplomacy, forging connections between species. I just thought, don't humans have like a thing with them?
With who?
Iltorians. Don't you have some kind of monkey freak out when you see them or something? Like, that's why they've stayed out of human space this whole time?
Althaar's an Iltorian?
You didn't know?
He somehow left that out of the rental listing. I should have known this was too good to be true. Shit!
He is super nice, if you can get over the whole monkey freakout thing.
Okay, I can try. It's either that or sleep like some crewman in an old Navy vessel, and how bad can it be? No human has seen an Iltorian in almost 100 years, right? So stories get exaggerated, yeah. Rumors start to fly, everyone ends up talking about these hideous monsters that will turn your brain inside out if you look at them. They can't possibly be that ugly.
I think they're adorable, but I'm not a human, so...
I think I can make this work. No, I have to make this work. This is going to be fine. Everything's fine.
Well, here we are, Aleph 1, Suite C. Best of luck to you, and have a pleasant consciousness cycle.
Okay, right. I'll just... Okay.
Hello, this is our new human roommate, John B.
Yes. Hello. Yes.
Althaar is so very pleased to meet you. Please enter and be welcomed in your new home, roommate John.
Okay. You can do this. 200 credits a month. You can do this.
Gemini Collision Works presents Life with Althaar. Episode 1. Welcome to the Fairgrounds.
Perhaps John would be more comfortable in his room behind the door shut. It is the best of left. Althaar hopes he has made a locked environment of flesh, causing this for Berit done. Althaar has studied many from interior design magazines.
Yeah, it's actually really nice.
Althaar has acquired a welcome video for new arrivals to the Fairgrounds. Perhaps John would find it relaxing.
Okay, anything's possible.
Hello, and welcome to your new home on the Human Exchange Concourse, or the HEC, colloquially known as the Fairgrounds. You most likely know some of the history of your storied new home among the stars, but since you'll be staying with us a while, we'll give you a refresher on how the heck got here. When humanity achieved the first primitive long-range space travel and began to reach beyond the solar system, the Interstellar Cooperative of Sentient Beings made first contact to inform us we were now qualified for membership. The ICSB gifted us with the marvel of supraluminal long-distance space travel, rendering long-sleep ships obsolete and allowing us to join them among the stars. Humanity decided to thank them with a party! Yes, we, as grateful newcomers to this grand new community, built the HEC to host the first Galactic Fair. We wanted to show off the glories and wonders of human society to the other sapients just getting to know us through music, food, holovids, dioramas, rides, and of course, the hundreds and hundreds of HistoriBots made in the images of humanity's greatest citizens. The fair was originally intended to be an annual event, and the HEC was built to introduce billions of alien visitors to the history and achievements of our species. It seemed our new friends from the stars had learned everything they wanted to know about us right away. So, the first Galactic Fair was also the last, becoming itself a famous part of human history. Now that the League of Humans had the Sulu Drive and embassies throughout the known universe, we could settle into our new position as suppliers of minerals and other unprocessed material to galactic industry. So, after an extensive renovation in 2489, the HEC now continues its mission as a way station for travelers in and out of human space. And some of those travelers, like you, have chosen to make it their new home. Given its history, you may find the Fairgrounds a confusing place at first, but eventually you'll come to appreciate its charmingly eccentric layout, designed as it was by a massive committee of top designers from every corner of the League of Humans member planets, working together to show off all the styles of our people's many cultures at once.
Yikes.
Yes, you've chosen an exciting and unusual place for your new residence, but one that provides many of the comforts of your planet of origin, while at the same time giving you a chance to meet and interact with dozens of ICSB-affiliated races as they stop by on their travels, and you may even find a few of them among your new neighbors. Some call it the Human Exchange Concourse, some the HEC, some the HEC, but everyone knows it as the Fairgrounds, the most human place in the universe. Now, for those of you who are used to life planet-side, you'll need to learn some new and exciting safety protocols. Of course, the most important of these is what to do in the event of a
Hello? John B. here.
Yeah, this is HF at the WSS office. Are you the guy who was supposed to be here 10 minutes ago?
Oh, right. Sorry. There were some issues with my housing situation.
And welcome to the Fairgrounds, kid. Don't worry about it. We don't have any calls in yet today, but get yourself over here on the double before we get a backlog that could choke a vent biter. We're in VAV 41 Suite G. You got that?
Got it. I'm on my way.
All right, then. God damn it!
Althaar?
Yes, well done. What could Althaar do to help with this settling in? Althaar has purchased many road pillows.
That's okay, thanks. I actually have to go to work right now, so if you could maybe...
Not to worry. Althaar will go to his room and practice his power throwing for John's return.
That's not how you... you know what? Never mind. Althaar? Are you still out there? Okay. Right. Althaar, I'm going out now.
Althaar wishes Don a joyous employment cycle.
Hey there, Fairgrounds shoppers. For the next 3 cycles, Vilnaxon's Vape Emporium and Cat 33 will be having a 50% off sale on all accessories. If you are partly or entirely made of vapor, now is the time to shop for a new container or focusing device. Viva Vilnaxon! This has been a paid announcement on behalf of the Kakisto Consumer Services Group. The Human Exchange Concourse assumes no responsibility for false or misleading claims. Caveat emptor, et hoc genus omne.
Vav 41, Suite G. Suite G. Okay, here's Suite B, C, D, L, M. What the hell? Where's the... Oh, here we go. E, F, X? Oh, come on! Thanks a lot, massive committee of human designers. Maybe down here? Ah, there's a sign. What is that? Caution, decommissioned area. No atmosphere beyond this point. Wonderful. I could have downloaded the map before I left, but no. The floors are clearly numbered. How hard could it possibly be to find this office? Idiot. I'm already so late. Oh, Suite G. Conveniently located between Suite J and Suite O with a line through it. Because why not?
Is that B? Where the hell were you?
Sorry, I got lost.
The floors are clearly numbered. Never mind. Come in. Have a seat. I'm Hardyfox Fornes. I'll be your supervisor. You can call me HF.
Where should I...
Oh, okay. Here, give me those. So, welcome to the Wanting and Sustainment Systems family of entropy reduction professionals. Probationary Mechanics Under Assistant John B. What's the B short for?
Nothing. It's just the letter B.
What is that, Estonian? Never mind. Moving on. WSS is contracted to perform beverage systems maintenance, minor wire splicing, and portal preservation and ablution for the Fairgrounds. All other maintenance and repair duties are the responsibility of station staff or members of the robot union. So don't let anyone try to shemp you to doing anything outside your job description.
I did all kinds of repairs at the business arcology I worked in back on Earth. I don't mind helping out with anything.
Son, I'm going to stop you right there. It's more than both of our jobs are worth to get the robot union on our ass. We handle exactly 3 things here. If it's not a drinks machine, a minor wire splice, minor, I'm talking below 16 gauge here, or a window, you don't touch it. Understood?
Okay. Why just those 3 things specifically?
Well, I wasn't here when they signed the contract, but you'll see pretty soon that the way the Fairgrounds infrastructure is set up is, you could say unusual. You could say completely ass backwards. Don't ask me why, but when they downshifted the place, the beverage systems ended up connected to a lot of stuff you wouldn't expect, usually by very small wires. My guess is that no one could agree which department should get stuck with them, which is why they outsourced it.
And portal ablution?
The robots don't do windows. You EVA certified?
No.
We'll have to get you set up with a training program then. You'll be docked 100 credits for the professional development fee, but can't be helped.
I just as soon let the other employees handle the spacewalks for now, if that's okay.
Other? Son, the total staff of the Fairgrounds WSS franchise doubled when you walked in that door. And I can't handle 0G like I used to. It's selling my space shingles. EVA training starts tomorrow.
I guess that... Wait. It's just us? Doing maintenance for the entire station?
Doing drinks machines, minor wire splices, and windows for the entire station. And most of the place is mothballed, so it's a pretty easy gig, all things considered. You'll be on call for routine maintenance requests during your shifts. Here's your convenient carry WSS page-o-matic. By the way, corporate policy is you have to wear that whenever you're on duty. And WSS does reserve the right to call you in during off-duty hours, just in case. let's see, unforeseen events with potential to cause loss of life, limb, or over 10,000 credits property damage.
Does that happen a lot with drinks machines or minor wire splices?
Anyway, like I said, I was doing this all by myself while I was waiting for corporate to finally pony up for a new assistant, so you're not going to be too busy.
That's good, I guess. This isn't really what I expected when I interviewed with WSS back on Earth.
Yeah, the strong, steady, holistic, and integrated WSS family may have 1.9 million members in a 32 billion credit corporate headquarters, but out here it's just the two of us, enjoying the dubious comforts of VAV 41 Suite G. Okay, what else? Failure to complete your duties, infringement on functions falling within the purview of the robot union, or consumption of intoxicants while on call during your probationary period will result in immediate termination and the revocation of your resident permit. Questions?
Wait, if I get fired, I have to leave the fairgrounds?
Most people wouldn't be too sorry about that part of it.
Right, not a problem. There's no reason I couldn't just go back to Earth if that happened. Which it won't. Because I'm a dedicated member of the strong, steady, and holistic and integrated WSS family.
Right.
So, what do we...
Wanting in sustainment systems, how may we reverse entropy? You're in your immediate vicinity.
Hey, Jeff? The thingy on the bridge, is that it again?
On it. Ready for your first war call. On the bridge, too. You're in luck.
Why is that?
Well, outlets are too small down there for the vent biters to get in, so you'll know you'll be coming back with both your legs.
Wait, what?
So Robot Local 187 is finally satisfied with arrangements regarding the upcoming multicultural cyborg mixer. We have agreed to supply all necessary adapters and power shifters to accommodate all involved parties, and they have agreed to the deposit on the banquet hall and to hire their own crowd control personnel.
Great.
Security reports that they have followed up on that tip from your informant back on Earth, but found no indications of a foreign intelligence agent operating on the Fairgrounds.
I'm not so sure that's good news. Bigelow isn't usually wrong about these things. And those clowns in security couldn't find their own asses with both hands and a laser compass. I suppose all we can do is keep an eye out. What else?
Sanitation reports that vent biter levels are back down to a quarter of crisis level conditions for the first time in 5 years, with only 2 fatalities and 8 hospitalizations in the last month.
Those magnificent bastards! Oh, make sure the survivors and the loved ones of the deceased are well taken care of. Organize a memorial and write me a beautiful speech for it. Moving, impassioned, you know the drill. Now, the bad news.
Well, first, there's some problems with the computer system on the bridge.
I don't have to see through 27 dimensions to perceive that, Frall.
Of course. The bridge RoboMechanic says it's not...
It's not my department! Call the subcontractors!
USS to handle it.
Not my department!
The Recreation DirectorBot reports that half of the foosball tables in the staff rec room have been damaged by overzealous non-humans, and there aren't enough for the upcoming tournament.
Tell him he needs to figure out a workaround. If he has to cut down the size of the tournament, that's what they get for not playing nice. We can't keep ordering more leisure equipment. The shipping fees alone will take out half our recreation and morale budget.
Finally, the smuggler that fled customs this morning with approximately 68 kilograms of contraband has not yet been caught.
Oh, ye gods. How many Zibidonts are on the station at the moment?
Well, sir, with the bridge computers currently non-functional...
Frall, I know you don't need a computer for that.
Only 15, sir. Of those 5 are currently in the brig and another 3 on supervised house arrest for substance abuse. I have put the remainder under observation until the contraband is secured.
I really hate to think what might happen if even a few of those poor bastards get their hands on that much of the stuff at once.
The smuggler will be apprehended in 41 minutes and 12 seconds, sir, with the contraband intact.
Okay, thank you, Lieutenant. That's a relief. Though I still don't understand why you can't just tell us where they are right now. No, please don't explain it to me again. It's been a long cycle. I don't think I could take it.
Hello? WSS probationary under mechanic reporting in about a thingy repair. Whoa.
Where's HF?
He sent me. I'm the new assistant.
Welcome aboard. I'm Commander Torianna. I run this place, for better or worse.
Holy hell. Is this the problem?
No, this is my second in command, Lieutenant Commander Frallen-Br'ar.
I apologize if you find my lack of a physical form startling, John B.
It's alright. I've just never met an energy cloud before. Wait, how do you know my name?
I could give you an answer to that, but I can guarantee you won't like it.
Best not to ask that kind of question with Frall, Mr. B. At a certain point, it might as well just be magic. Speaking of, would you work some magic on that faulty wire over there before we run through the station's entire stock of burn kits?
Right this way, John.
So you know what the problem is?
Yes, this happens about every 3 weeks. Not regularly enough for humans to schedule by it, but enough that it's never really a surprise. I always know when it's going to happen, of course.
And you can't tell anyone in advance?
I don't like messing around with causality. It gives me what you might imagine as the equivalent of 10,000 simultaneous migraines. Here you are, down to that open panel.
There aren't any of those, what do you call them?
Vent biters? Oh no, they keep to the ventilation system, never the electrical. So, you see the problem?
Well, I can see you mean just this wire here? This one little frayed wire? That's causing all this?
I'm afraid so.
And that robot mechanic couldn't handle it?
I'm afraid not.
The one that's putting out fires, replacing view screens, sealing bulkheads, and applying burn creams all at the same time?
It's clearly outside my job description. Do I need to call in my shop steward?
Okay then. I just have to do a little hot splice here. So, there you go, I guess. Can't believe this one little frayed wire was doing all that.
It's how the whole place was made. Whole thing jury-rigged just to get working as fast as possible, and nothing's changed since then.
Speaking of changing, just looking at this, if you took this wire here...
Hey, don't you dare touch that! That is 8 gauge! That is robot territory.
No, I won't touch it. I'm just saying, you could bypass my wire completely and do a patch of the green wire to that white one there. You could prevent the problem ever happening again without affecting anything else in the system.
I'm not doing that.
Why not?
Hey, look, buddy, is there a problem?
I'm not trying to start a fight.
No, I mean, are there any problems in the system right now? You hear any sirens going off, any klaxons?
Well, no, but I was told there will be again in about 3 weeks.
19 days.
What?
Nothing, please proceed.
So doesn't it make more sense for you to just fix it now, permanently, so it doesn't happen again?
But there's nothing malfunctioning right now. Except that I have to replace half of the circuit boards in here like I do every 3 weeks, so if you'll excuse me...
But you wouldn't have to do that all the time if you just made the simple...
Listen, maybe you mean well, but first, a contract is a contract. You got your territory, I got mine. Don't touch my wires. I won't touch yours.
But...
Second, even if I were willing to go outside my job description, the station rules are that all, and I said all, wiring, construction, plumbing, or other permanent installations must adhere exactly to the specs in the 2490 style book from when the Fairgrounds was downshifted to its present form. Unless changes have been approved by the HEC Infrastructure Committee, which meets on Earth every 3 years, usually by proxy. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Nice job, Mr. B. B. What is that? Uzbek? Never mind. Good work.
Thanks, but that was so easy, so small, and so unnecessary.
And yet so crucial. Welcome to the Fairgrounds, B. You'll get used to it.
And maybe even learn to love it?
I wouldn't go that far.
Why did you come here then?
Oh, I had my reasons. No one ever really comes to the Fairgrounds anyway, so much as they end up here.
I'm starting to get that.
Look, take a tip from me. If this place starts to bring you down, find one of the hydroponics parks and just sit a while. They're about the only relaxing place on this whole Michigan rust bucket. HF can page you if he needs you.
Attention all Fairgrounds staff. This is the Recreation DirectorBot. If you still wish to participate in the foosball tournament in the staff rec room, you will now need to sign up for a slot on a first-come, first-served basis. As always, participation is limited to sapients with 2 arms or fewer. Space and tables are limited. Those who are tardy or continue to mistreat the tables will be banned from leisure activities indefinitely. That is all.
Well, I may not be able to go back to Earth, but I have a job and a home, which is more than I had a few days ago. The job is easy, but frustrating, and the home is comfortable, but repulsive. Pretty typical for my luck. The light at the end of the tunnel usually turns out to be an oncoming transport. The commander was right about the park, though. I mean, it's not Earth, but kind of looks like it, if you ignore the grow lights. At least there's somewhere in this place that isn't covered in scratched plasteel and busted ceratiles.
Additional update from your recreation director. Sign-ups for the foosball tournament must be done in pen or pencil only. Pheromone stamps and other forms of odor signature will not be recognized. That is all.
This looks just like that plant Grandma used to have in her living room. They've sure got a lot of them around the station for some reason.
That would have been a Commodora elegans on Earth, young man. Though your Nana probably called it a parlor palm. Oh, but I'm no Earth plant. I'm a Fugunari, and you can call me Mrs. Frondrinax.
Mrs. Frondrinax? Pleased to meet you. I'm John B.
Go ahead and shake a branch, Johnny. You already got a little fresh with me there. No reason to be shy now. And I know who you are, Sonny. I've been watching you since you got to Althaar's. I'm your neighbor up in Alec 1. I've been waiting to introduce myself. You seemed a little bit busy.
So you were all the plants I kept seeing around the station?
Oh, heavens no, not all of them, just a couple. Most of them were actual Earth plants. Boring fellows, if you don't mind my saying so. Never had time for a chat. No, I'm the only Fugunari in this entire station, but I do get around the place pretty well.
Oh, are there wheels on your pot there?
No.
So how did you wind up on the fairgrounds?
Oh, my stars! I've wanted to see this place for the longest time. This is prime real estate for some of us, dearies, believe it or not. Me, Althaar, a few of us actually like the fairgrounds.
Sorry, but why?
Well, for practical reasons first. The League of Humans has a whole financial incentive program for us carbon dioxide breathers, you know, to help with the oxygen processing. Though we Fugunari don't usually take advantage. We're not much for uprooting ourselves and gallivanting all over the place. But that's how I can afford to be your neighbor on the diplomatic levels. Oh, they can make artificial air filters, but nothing does the job like a plant. Of course, I could do that on any human station. I wanted to retire to the fairgrounds because we get all kinds of sapiens here. Mostly human, but other folks from all over the galaxy that I can chat with and maybe even give them a little bit of advice. We like to help people, us Fugunari, so here I am.
So you left your home planet behind just to help people? Wow, good for you. I didn't really come here on purpose. I guess I haven't really done much of anything on purpose. There probably wasn't any chance I wouldn't end up exactly where and what I am.
Oh, dearie, that makes you lucky. You humans make everything so complicated. I do hope you can learn better someday. All these sapiens in the galaxy that have to make things so confusing. You all just need a little help from some folks that don't get things so mixed up. We plants keep it simple, you know. What goes in, what goes out, efficient. That's why I came here. I'd like to show everyone how we do things on Fugunnar.
Is that what Althaar is trying to do?
Oh, Althaar, he's a very special creature. Everyone here loves that sweet little Iltorian so much. Except you humans, of course. Such a shame. No, I'm more like a missionary, I guess. Althaar, well, he comes from a species of diplomats, but he's more than that, more like a sociologist. Most Iltorians, they like to be good hosts, you know. They learn everybody's customs and rituals and taboos, so they can have good manners. And good manners are important. You won't hear me saying otherwise. But Althaar wants to understand the reasons behind them, especially for humans. Can't hardly stop him talking about it once he gets started. Of course, none of you humans will stick around to listen. He just wants so badly to figure out a way to stop you folks from spilling fertilizer every time you get a look at him. Maybe he'll figure it out one day. I don't know. He certainly tries.
Great. And I'm the one who's going to be the test subject for this experiment of his.
Well, I hope you'll at least do your best. I'll never understand how you folks could have such a problem with such a darling, handsome boy. But if you can help him get to the bottom of it, that might be one of the most important things any human has ever done.
Important? That's more than I've ever hoped for. I usually just try and stay out of everybody's way, pretty much. Maybe it would be nice to actually feel important for once.
That's it, Johnny. Go on. I know you can do it. Go on home now and have a sit down and a nice cup of glycosides with your new roomie.
Althaar? Are you...
Welcome home, Althaar.
Hi, Althaar. It's good to be home. Thanks.
Roommate John does not want to throw the pillow back.
No, actually, I think I'm gonna just keep it over my eyes for now. Just, you stay over in the corner, and I'll just hold the pillow here so that I won't... Ah!
Does not reflect the throwing of pillows to Rick Cat. I'll try again. Practices in his welcome, roommate John.
No, I just saw a bit more of you than I meant to. The pillows aren't actually for throwing. Just put it down, please.
Not for throwing. Apple apologizes for the lie that's in Althaar's knowledge, roommate John. There has been some little cultural exchange between our peoples because of
the monkey freakouts, yeah.
So Apple is learning many things about human culture and is writing them down for others, not for throwing progress. What are the throw pillows for, please, roommate John?
Well, you throw them onto a bed, I guess, or a couch, and then they just stay there until you want to use the bed or the couch, and then you move them somewhere else.
And what is the significance of this?
I don't think anyone knows, really.
So many human mysteries to be solved for Althaar. Althaar's human culture database grows by leaps and jumps already, and it is thanks to roommate John. Surely the Al-Thor will be a famous one in the history of human-Torian relations. Does John have a second name yet?
Not anymore.
Althaar is still his first name also. So much Althaar and John have in common. Compatibility will be very great between Althaar and roommate John.
I wish that was true, Althaar, but I think you might be overestimating me here. I'm gonna try, but I'm just an ordinary human, and it's really hard to be around you.
You are ordinary, roommate John?
I am incredibly ordinary, Althaar. Just a boring, standard model human, really. I don't think I'm the kind of person you're looking for.
But that is wonderful, John. Althaar can learn most from the most typical of humans. And already roommate John has lasted 3 times longer in the presence of Althaar than any human ever before has.
It's not that easy, Althaar, even when I'm keeping my eyes on the floor.
But John is in the room of living with Althaar, and we are talking as roommates. And John is not screaming or running or even twitching very much. Althaar is filled with great happiness.
Oh, God! What's that sound?
Well, it's done when a new Torian experiences that joy or pitiful cannot help but express it. They vibrate with the frequencies of your Torian breath. Oh no! Althaar's relations could be put back. Althaar insists. Does roommate John need to expel nutritional fluids again? Althaar fetches the products for cleaning.
No, everything's fine. I just remembered I have somewhere else I need to be right now. I can't do it. He's so nice. He's so damn nice. But I can't live like this.
There he is! Flux Abundante! You are in violation of the League of Humans Anti-Contraband Act of 2483! Surrender and be searched! It's for personal use!
Time for your second job, kid. I got a call from the Electric Egg. Their seltzer compressor's on the fritz, and that's not good. I just coated myself in Vicks tritomium grease, and it'll take about 8 hours to soak in. So this one's on you.
The Electric Egg.
Bar, up on Lamed 3. Decent place. big alien tourist crowd, but they got a human singer in there most nights. Anyway, get over there and take care of it. And remember what I told you. Check all the system connections before you get to work. And make sure you know what you're dealing with before you start unplugging things. You don't want to end up like Under Assistant Durbolt.
What happened to... you know what? Never mind. I'm on it. By the way, I was just wondering, WSS doesn't offer any kind of housing stipend for new hires or anything like that, do they?
You'll go far, kid. You need a good sense of humor in this business.
Right.
Attention all Fairgrounds staff. This is the Recreation DirectorBot. After the behavior this afternoon at the attempted sign-up, the foosball tournament is indefinitely suspended and all foosball privileges are revoked. In future, any non-approved sapients attempting to use recreation equipment will be subject to a 10-cycle proportional wage garnishment. That is all.
Wasn't that great, folks? Delilah, Mallory, and the 7 System Swingers. Let's give them all a big hand. Or 12 hands, if there are any Zibidons in the crowd tonight. Wonderful! Wonderful! No, they'll be back after a short break. So stick around, have a few drinks, try the Ganymede wings, or the chalcogen salad is our special tonight. So if your species can metabolize ruthenium, you can check that on out. Highly recommended, although I can't say I've tried it myself. So stick around. Enjoy the most delicious refreshments from over 24 worlds. And remember, later on, we'll be having our Tuesday night jitterbug contest. So warm up those legs and other dancing appendages. Back soon.
Haven't seen you around here before. Welcome to the Electric Egg. What can I get you?
Oh, nothing, thanks. I'm actually here to fix the seltzer machine.
Chet, guys, hear about the seltzer?
Oh, hey, where's HF?
He was busy. I'm his new assistant, John B.
Chip Frinkel, owner and proprietor of the Electric Egg, finest watering hole on the Fairgrounds. So he finally got a replacement for Durbolt, huh? Whew, that was a hell of a thing. John B, huh? What is that, Venusian?
No, it's just the letter B.
Okay. So I guess I better let you get to that seltzer machine before the place explodes, huh? It's right back here. Excuse me, Sopon. Get the scoot through here. And here it is. It was making funny noises last week. And this check induction stabilizer light here came on. But then when we came in today, it seemed fine. Then about a half hour ago, it made this woo and quit.
Induction stabilizer?
Don't ask me. You're the professional. Okay, gotta go. Duty calls. Just give me a shout if you need anything. Clevelandard, buddy, good to see you. How's the nightlife on Procyon these days, you old space dog?
Okay, seltzer machine, induction stabilizer. Never done this before, but hey, I just fixed the whole bridge by splicing a wire, so shouldn't be that hard. I'm thinking this might not be a great idea. Hello? Hello?
Hey back there. What's up?
Do you work here?
I'm Delilah, the singer, but I'm on break now. Do you see any beer nuts back there?
Yeah, but Delilah...
Call me D. Toss me up a bag, would you? And you are?
John B. D, I'm supposed to fix this thing, and I have the feeling I'm in a little bit over my head right now.
Welcome to the Fairgrounds. What else is new, right? You're the repairman. They wouldn't give you the job if you weren't qualified, right?
Right.
So there you go. Just get the seltzer flowing. It's about the time of night a bunch of Sistaldians usually come in, and if they can't get their Selenol and sodas before the dance contest, they're gonna get real ugly.
Okay, John, you know what you're doing. Well, okay. That little tube over there looks like it's not quite in the right place. What if I were to put it back into here?
Hey, is that a good sound?
Maybe?
Hey, John B.
Lieutenant, hi.
I just came by to make sure you knew that that is not a good sound.
Oh, Shit, did I break it?
I'm afraid your situation is a bit worse than that. Oh, hello, Dee.
Hey, Frog.
Worse than that?
Haven't been able to hear you sing recently, Dee. I'm sorry. I'll have to make it back in sometime.
Worse than that?
You better, Frog. My contract's up in a couple of weeks, and I'm out of here on the first transport the moment it is.
Oh, no. I certainly wouldn't expect you to stay here longer than your contract requires.
Worse than that? What's worse than what?
Well, John B., the way things are rigged here is a bit unconventional, as you may have noticed.
Yes, and?
And so, the coolant for the restaurant drinks machine is linked inseparably to the coolant for the station's life support systems.
Oh, come on!
And if you are unable to make a somewhat expeditious repair to that seltzer machine, then in about 4 or 5 minutes, the coolant regulators will implode, life support will shut down, and in less than half an hour, any biological life on the station will cease to exist in its current form.
About 4 or 5 minutes?
Oh, I could be more exact. I could even tell you how to accomplish the needed repairs, but, 10,000 migraines. Anyway, there's someplace more important I have to be right now. See you later, Dee.
Yeah. Later, Frog.
More important?
You do know what you're doing, right? You were trained in this, yes?
Dee, maybe now is not the best time to admit this, but I've never had a day's training in my life. I've just always understood how to fix things, like by instinct. I look at them and put my hands in, and it all makes sense somehow. I'm right most of the time.
Most of the time? Most of the time. Okay, so hurry up and most of the time this thing back into shape before we're all taking the big vacuum nap. I don't deserve this. My contract is almost up.
Okay, right. If I just put my hands here, and it feels right if this thing goes. Now, I just reconnect this hose over and...
So it's fixed?
I think so. You might want to stand back while I test it.
Hey, it's fixed. That was fast.
Shouldn't give you any more problems. But if it does, just give us a shout at WSS. We're on call 24 hours a day.
What about the other 4?
What?
It's fixed! Good to hear. Sopon, table 5 wanted a lanthanide egg cream. Anything for you, buddy? On the house.
Thanks, but I can't drink while I'm on call or I get kicked off the station, so...
Soft drink then. Sopon, get this guy a Moxie. The hell? What's security doing in here?
Thanks.
So, first day on the job?
First day on the station. I just got in from Earth this morning. Is it always like this?
No, sometimes it gets crazy. Wait till one of the big alien mating cruise ships comes in. Then you'll really see something.
Seriously? What kind of aliens think the Fairgrounds is a romantic getaway?
1 Moxie for the sapient of the hour.
Thanks. Ugh.
Well, most species aren't that big on romance. Not like humans. They just want to lay their eggs or whatever and then get hammered. And then a lot of them think the Fairgrounds is kind of kitschy fun, Chip really plays it up around here. Brewed season specials. The whole 9 yards. I've only been here a couple of months, but I've probably learned more about alien mating customs from this than a 4-year xenobiology degree from Tharsis U.
Wow.
Speaking of aliens, rumor has it Althaar finally found himself a roommate.
I just moved in this morning. How did you...
He posted an announcement on HECNET. Seems like you two are getting along okay.
Welcoming to roommate John B. from Althaar and all members of the Iltorian commonality. A new age of understanding between humans and Iltorians is at the hand. Damn it.
You're not his roommate?
I answered the ad, but I can't do it. I can't stay there. Every time I see him, even out of the corner of my eye, I already threw up twice today.
I know what you mean. I caught a glimpse of him a couple of times in the hallway. I still have nightmares. If you haven't pissed yourself yet, you're doing better than average.
I have to find somewhere else. I don't know how I'm going to do it. He's charging me practically nothing, and I can just barely afford that, but I can't stay.
That's rough.
And then I'll have to tell him I'm not staying, which is... he's going to be crushed. And he's really nice.
So nice.
So nice.
Flux Abadante, we see you and have you surrounded. Put down the contraband and raise your hands, and we won't have to use our neurodampers.
I don't know what you're talking about. We have reason to believe you are currently in possession of 150 pounds of peanut butter. Gently push the hover bags over to my partner and proceed with us out into the corridor, or we will be forced to render you compliant in full accordance with Section 27 of the Interspecies Controlled Substances Act.
I'm doing it. You got me.
Everyone else, please go back to your regular evening entertainment cycle. We now have this incident completely under control. Thank you for your indifference.
Hey! Thanks a lot, guys! You know, that son of a bitch has been in here for hours. I run a clean joint. You've just been letting him run around with that stuff. We get a ton of Zibidons in here. You know what could have happened if people found out he was selling that in here? I'd have business for weeks. Heaven forbid I have to sale.
Just keep it simple. Althaar, I'm sorry, but it's not going to work out. That's all you need to say. Just grab your bag, say it, and get out. Eyes on the floor. Keep it together. Okay. Hello?
Welcome home to Rowlet, John. Althaar is not throwing things without pressure, and Althaar will keep still his petticoats no matter how great Althaar's joy.
That's great, Althaar. Are you... What's this?
Althaar has installed a privacy curtain across the wall line. Althaar will warn your mate John before emerging. It is better. No more unexpected liquids from seeing Althaar, yes?
Yes, that is better, but I actually have something I have to tell you.
And Althaar has obtained a white noise machine, which Althaar has read will help the relaxation of your mate John. Stop! Too loud! Too loud! Althaar is sorry. Althaar is learning. Please adjust sound levels for human comfort, roommate John. The sound machine has many settings for relaxing. Amazon rainforest, Bermuda beach, Calistonian salt meadow.
That's great, Althaar, but
And Althaar has got the chocolate chip cookies.
Is that what that smell is?
Althaar spent many hours assembling the necessary protective gear to handle human chocolate in safety.
Protective gear?
Your Earth chocolate is a thing of great danger to Iltorians, like sulfuric acid to your fragile human skin. Very cumbersome and discomforting garments are needed for Althaar's safety, but Althaar has read much of the tastiness of the chocolate chip cookie.
Okay, but...
Please test them, please. Roommate John. Althaar has been very careful to follow exactly the recipe.
I don't know if that's... Oh, wow, they're still warm. These were really good, Althaar.
Althaar is very pleased, but Althaar is still in the prototypes. Althaar has been hoping to find a human roommate for so long. Althaar has read everything he can about humans, and your history, and your customs, but Althaar still has so very much to learn, and Althaar has been trying and asking so very many humans to help Althaar with understanding, but no human has had the patience to talk with Althaar as long as roommate John. It is the truth that even Althaar was beginning to despair. Althaar was warned that our peoples can never live in contentment together, but now Althaar has many hopes, and it is all thanks to the great kindness of roommate John. Oh, but Althaar is committing a witness. What did John want to tell Althaar?
Oh, I was gonna say, I was going to say, thanks for letting me stay here, Althaar. Welcome to the fairgrounds.
You've been listening to Life with Althaar, Episode 1. This episode was written by Berit Johnson and Ian W. Hill for Gemini Collision Works and starred John Amir as John B., Berit Johnson as Althaar, Eli Ganias as Hardyfox Fornes, Alyssa Simon as Lieutenant Commander Frall, Ivanna Cullinan as Commander Torianna, Amanda Pergola as Mrs. Frondrinax, Chris Lee as Chip Frinkel, and Zuri Washington as Dee, and also featured Ian W. Hill, Olivia Baseman, Linus Gelber, Anna Stefanic, Jessica Stoya, Fred Backus, Philip Cruz, Lex Friedman, and Derek Peterson. Life with Althaar was created by Berit Johnson and Ian W. Hill. Berit is the supervising producer, showrunner, and script supervisor. Ian is the audio producer, sound designer, and technical supervisor. The writer's room consists of Berit, Ian, John, Amanda, Chris, Philip, Lex, and Linus. Theme and interstitial music composed and performed by Anna Stefanic. Life with Althaar logo and illustration by Dean Haspiel. Library music and sound effects licensed from Storyblocks. The entire production is copyright 2019 Gemini Collision Works. We'll be back in 2 weeks with another tale from the Fairgrounds, but until then, let's listen in as Althaar updates his journal.
Day 1 of human outreach experiment phase 3. Althaar has finally found a roommate. His name is John B. And Althaar thinks he is perfect. He is ordinary. Today, I will learn about the correct use of throw pillows, how to make chocolate chip cookies, how much it stings when chocolate dust accidentally gets on Althaar's flexitors, and how to get a human roommate for more than 12 minutes. Althaar thinks that this time will be important.